Beloved, very good. What is that noise? It's a fan? Okay, it's okay. Okay. Maybe, what is this one now? It's okay. Om. Namaste. Welcome everyone to Satsang today. And welcome also to all the friends who are joining us again for Sunday Satsangs from different parts of the world via broadcasting. So big welcome for everybody. And many of the Sahaja team, Manta Sahaja, they are inside this place over there. Hello. So very much you are also part of this gathering here, as is everyone who somehow are able to perceive either through internet or in this room. If a question is raising very strongly for someone, you can come, even if you're sitting in the kitchen, you can come over and present that. So, okay. Now I know some of you, many of you have been at Zimar this last retreat, and so you've had a time, even after retreat. I usually say then we'll see what happens after retreat, because sometimes following a retreat is most intense time. Like the mind says, good, I've got you to myself again. Let's see how you are without Mooji around you, or so on. So then boom, 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 boom. And so I'd like to get some feedback also somewhere along the line from people who are experiencing this type of backlash, or whatever you may call it, from the mind. And the door is open anyway now. Okay, very good. 1 second. One moment. Good, good. Hey.
I want to thank you for showing me what I am.
That should be it. No, finish. What more to say than this? I am keen. And
Yeah, it's so different than I thought.
how is it? Tell us. How is it?
It is as if I'm born every moment again, born from nothing or from heaven, born on the earth every moment again.
And why on the earth?
Where on the earth? Yeah, because when I look around, it's the earth.
Yes.
Yes.
Could also be heaven also. No?
Mm-hmm.
Because what determines earth as earth? If we are speaking about the earth only as some kind of phenomenon, then you can say yes, yeah. Yes, the earth is what we are used to calling it from our tradition and from education and all of this. Of course, nobody questioned this. But because you say, I'm born again and again, freshly every moment, I'm born again on the earth. And is that a...
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not trying to be totally accurate about something, but I wonder if there's something more
Yes.
I can get out of it.
Yeah.
Why earth?
Yeah, as if I recognize myself, what I am, every moment again.
Yes, yes. Is that a pleasant experience?
Yeah, very, very, very pleasant.
Yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I have the idea that I have to stay in the retreat the rest of my life, this
Yes.
life.
Yeah, it is good. It's
Yeah.
a good feeling, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
The retreat meaning to stay inside your heart.
Yes, yeah.
But not to stay like this, but to keep recognizing somehow that that's the only place where you are effortlessly, that where you are effortlessly. Everywhere else requires some effort, no? Have you looked, anyone, and seen? Have you come to a place where it's just, that's it? Yourself and that which is said to be is no difference. You can find no difference, no? So, what effort would be required to sustain anything at all? It's the most honest thing, no? Satsang means a place where we can be honest, no? See honestly, see clearly, see truly, you know? Not make believe, not believe this and no, but to see, and something that feels a kind of common sense, but a highly sensed common sense. That the most simple thing.
And it is as if distractions come, and I can decide if I go with the distraction or stay with me, like this.
Yes. Again, distractions don't come. You get distracted.
Yes, I make them.
Yeah. No, I have to speak like this, you see,
Yes.
because sometimes there is a space in that when it is seen, say, actually, yeah, nothing is a distraction. Nothing is a distraction. We get distracted. So something come, and then somehow energy seems to go there, and the feeling is like I left some center or something like that. No. Yes. It is good, or everything that is happening at the moment for you, because clearly some changes happened, and in this, what I call changing over of power, from person to presence, then there will be some bumpy rides, but you have the power, clear it for yourself, that you can either go along with the pull or sort of confirm yourself as the witness of that, which is a stronger place. That I can witness that. So whatever that pull was something to do with maybe an old pattern or something, a habit to go with that type of energy movement. And now I can see, but I don't have to. There's a choice. I can just stay here. And some people experience that when they choose to stay put. Sometimes, it's like a very spoiled child is going no, and start to scream or something, and you have to deal with that. But also, it passes, and you're always happier for it, happier that passed now. And whatever it is here survived that. That was not before. It felt like maybe this feeling, this sensation was going to destabilize me. I'm going to be all this or something. But when you stay as the witness of it, then you see, but it's just another thing. It can come and go. Yes.
Yeah, it feels as if it is that I have to choose, stay put or go.
And why would you stay put?
Yeah, because that feels good.
And why would you go? Does it not feel good too, a little bit?
Yeah, it's like an addiction of doing.
She said. No.
It's very strong.
Yes. Habit, something easy. It's easy sometimes to go. Yeah. But when you hold your ground and then you say, then there's a joy which is greater than the joy that you would get from that contact. A joy which is the joy of your own self. It's so good. It's so
I
good.
stay put, That's
Stay
it.
put. Very few people really understand, because maybe from the upbringing or something, staying put means like being inert, being afraid of life, or being a recluse. You see, the mind has a lot of negative assessments about that, but it's the most powerful thing at the same time.
I brought you something for your body.
Yes,
to help you.
Water, a book of water. Your body's many cries for water. You know, this is quite good, because I have to be reminded of that.
Because I see you never drinking. That's what I
just did this book. It was the first thing I did. I did a little bit. It says, you are not sick, you're thirsty. Don't treat thirst with medication. Drink thirst with water. Now I'm teaching now. This man, he looks like he's had a drink as well. I will, thank you. It's something about it.
Yes.
Put it here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Huh?
Can I give you a hug?
Yes. Go. If we can manage between all these things. Good. Very good. Very good. She drinks lots of water, this one. Thank you very much. Okay, good. That's it? Okay. What we have here. I should not have to do this, but some people will be happy. Dear Mooji, thank you for this opportunity. It means a lot to me that you can answer my question. My question is, can one feel God as an inner voice? Thank you, Anna. Yes. Yes. One of the most natural things for many people is that they experience some of their most powerful experiences. They feel a voice inside them that speaks much more profoundly than any voice outside speak. You know? And it can take the form of words, but it doesn't have to be words. Maybe a wordless conversation. How can that be? Because words is only one form of communicating. You see? But it can come also in words. I said not long ago, a few days ago, I think, that one time I was in the south of Italy, in those days, many years ago, sharing satsang there. And I was smoking tobacco that time. Got into this habit, but it was not good at all. You know? I could feel when I smoked in my back pain, very pain. But I wouldn't drop it somehow. But one moment I went into the bed, it was in the afternoon, very hot like now. Got under the mosquito net, sort of feeling the breathing very heavy and hot. This mostly the effect of the tobacco. And like this. And just slowly drifting off. And the voice said inside, stop. Very clearly, you know. Stop. And I stopped. Stop smoking. Boom. Like that. And then I spoke also this morning. I was in the kitchen. I said to Omkara, you came and wake me up this morning. You wake me up. You know? She said, Mooji. I said, yeah. And I opened my eyes, nobody there. But it was clearly her voice. So I said, you came and wake me up early this morning. And I was thinking, how you come in the house without knocking? Like that. In the same way you can experience things that you also experience also. Sometimes different voices. How will you discern which is the voice of God? Just like when you speak with some people, immediately you have a trust for them. Not only how they look, but something speaks inside your heart. Someone else says something, maybe even the same thing, and you don't feel anything from it. So when that voice comes, it really corresponds somehow to something inside. And you just know, just like, how do you know you're in love? Even for anybody, even if the first time you fall in love, and people tell you, no, that's not love. You don't care, you know that whatever it is, you know, it's the most powerful thing. So sometimes the voice of God speaks like this. And not just as voice, you can call also the presence, that holy presence, the presence. Why I say holy presence? Because it fills your being with joy and lightness. Some people will also feel this is also the voice of God, the breath of God, the presence of God. Okay.
I would like to share an experience I had a few days ago and check with you. it was in a dream. We were talking 3 persons. 1 man, a woman and me. The man kind of oversensitive and emotional. And the lady rather tough and insensitive and kind of hard. And then at a certain moment I was trying to explain, well, I have to say before, I'm trying to follow as much as I can your pointing, find your true position. And I'm doing that whenever I can, and day, night. And so in this dream, I was trying to explain this position, not of the man, not of a woman, to explain my position,
Yes.
saying of being touched and not be touched at the same time. Mm-hmm. Being in pain and yet not being in pain. Mm-hmm. And rather than being oversensitive or harsh, just this third position. Mm-hmm. And what this dream shows to me is, with this pointing of always finding the true position, it's a constant learning, and it never ends. It's always in each situation.
As yet. It hasn't ended as yet, until now, you may say. Because what is the point? Because if you are to find your true position, is it a position you have to keep? First thing, you see. If you find your true position, then you look from true position as the true position and tell me if there's any effort. Isn't it? First, you're pointed just to find a true position. No? Find your true position. Because we seem to be moving around in different positions. One as a person, one as a father, one as this thing sometimes, and or from the standpoint of a person, or then sometimes from the place of the observer, and then find, okay, even the observer is also observable. So a deeper observing. Is there a point we come to where there is a position, you can say like this, which itself does not change. Something is changing in front of it, which you presently call yourself. Have I lost you all or what? So, there's the one who is searching to find what is my true position. Is this one true? Even, you see? Well, he is not either lie or true. Let's continue what you are speaking. You said, I am with pain, but no pain also. This, and at the same time, that. This one who is searching, and this is not easy for many people. If you've not heard this type of thing, then the reaction can be like, what is he talking about? But yet, I have to make this point, you see. The one that we, presently, we've moved position from the person. Most people who are sitting in gatherings like that, like this, they have at least begun to experience there's something beyond the person, meaning my conditioned identity and personality and so on. There's a greater space than merely the person. The person occupies quite a narrow space of conditioning and belief and prejudices and identity and so on. And through grace, let's call it grace for now, your consciousness has flowered and is opened to a deeper space of seeing, where now you begin to experience a feeling of presence. Most time, human beings speak about presence, they say, oh, I experience a presence, they say. Either something good, like some like my mother came to visit me, my dead mother or something, or an angel, or some high guide from the spirit world. I felt this presence. Or some darker force. Yes, some not nice force is coming. We use presence, but really the person refers to presence as themselves. You are the first presence. And then the other presence are secondary to you. Because the sensitivity of your presence perceive their presence. You must be the first presence. You see, you follow. So then, you are the perceiver, no? You are the one who is perceiving. Then when I say you move from person to the state of presence, that's a different position, you see. Now the person tends to be quite sensitive form of consciousness. Often tends to suffer from insecurity, selfishness, projections, fears, desires. The environment is quite saturated, you see. And they often call from you to cooperate with certain aspects of their presence which you will not like. You get pulled into someone's presence or something like that, you will say. The presence is different. The presence is more generous, more open, more neutral, more space. When you come to the state of presence, you are more observing life. You observe more than you fall into the reflex of identifying and judging, because you're able to even observe your reflexes, your tendencies and moods. There's something become quite objective, because you're experiencing yourself as a kind of subject to the person. You're perceiving the person. There's a greater feeling of awareness. There's more space in you. People find you more attractive in terms of the people who are searching for a sense of space or understanding will want to go to someone who is more functioning as presence than as person. The person will only be available for their friends and people that they like. Then they will have most people not their friends. They're not available for you. The presence is different. The presence is more generous. It's more global. It's more open, more universal. It doesn't care for you because it knows you personally. It cares for you because it recognizes you as the presence of God also. So you're in a larger field, you see, more spacious, more still. And when we move from the position of person into presence, your life is much lighter, more joyful. You're having joy without having sport. You're having joy without having activity. You don't need activity. You don't need events to have joy, because there's a joy just of yourself. And perhaps that's the real meaning when they say to enjoy yourself. You're enjoying just your own being is joy. Before this, you have to go to the movie to enjoy, you go to the beach to enjoy, you have to meet somebody nice to enjoy, you always need something to enjoy. So when we come to the state of presence, already oh my God, you're coming into your golden age. Beautiful, very nice. You're not so easily upset or worried or judgmental. There's more space in your life. Is this the final position, you see? Now, what we call presence is the natural state that we feel when you say, I am. The person very rarely says, I am. They say, I am a doctor, I am a husband, I am just married, I am studying this or something. Their I am must have contact with something. The one who is in a state of presence is now aware of just the sense I am. And this feeling, I am, is complete sentence. For the person, it's not a complete sentence. It's I am, yeah, I am what? I am happy. Oh, you're happy. But I am what? I am. You see? No, this I am is referred to as the godly state. It is a state of consciousness that is not associating with other concepts. It is shining only as that intuition, the sense of presence, that is announcing itself in the body by that statement, I am. Affirmation, I am. I am. Godly state. But even this state, beautiful as it is, also is alternating, rotating with other states of deep sleep and sleeping and waking and so on. So there's another state beyond I am even. When you're in a position to be observing I am, then you're already in the indescribable, the indefinable state. It's not a position that you can find on any map, on any radar screen. You cannot find this one. There are no coordinates for him, because he is infinite, universal, and in you, as you. I say, people will say, yes, God is in me, but they cannot as yet say, God is in me as me also. He said, if you don't blaspheme, oh my God, I can't say this. Why you cannot say this? Because still we have a notion, a preference for ourself and our identity as a person. It is a shared house. Me and God in here. Me and the presence in here. Sometimes me and the devil in here also. But you alone in here as what? So this is when we talk about what is your true position. And we find that somehow the position can sometimes change. Sometimes when you're with people, automatically you find yourself in the position of person again. Isn't it? Now, do you have to, when Jesus spoke to his disciples and to many people, did he become a person again? Even though he had to relate to many people from their standpoint, did he have to become a person to do that? Do you have to become a person to relate to your family again? I wonder if you... Are you interested in what I'm talking about on my own here? Because I have not thought about this so much. It's coming out like that now. So this is the meal served at the moment. If you speak with people, do you become a person? Automatically. Does your functioning define your state? You see? Because when you are empty, you will find that something is universal. When you are a person, then it's not universal. And when you're not universal, then you cannot speak to a crowd of people like this, a number of people, because they're all at different levels of... no one is at a fixed level even. Not even one. They keep fluctuating also on different levels. And this one is... This one is kind of... So how are you going to communicate with them? So we can only speak one by one. Most time you can only speak one by one. How are you going to speak? Most people, when they speak in a crowd, they either speak at you because they don't see you right now, and they're telling you something they've been planning for the last week. So we haven't caught up yet in synchronicity. So who could speak like this and be fresh and to be relating with each being also? What kind of language will you have to be speaking? Huh? No rehearsal, no preparation. Would you come to a gathering like this completely empty and find that somehow whatever is served right now, it's coming fresh? It cannot come from the person. It can only come out of the presence. Because this presence is speaking to presence about presence. the person is not speaking about presence. They're talking about presence, one you can wrap up, yeah, but about presence, no, they don't speak about it. So this is what your conversation invites, a certain look to say, what is the presence? You started beautifully by saying like that, I'm aware I'm sick, yet I am not sick. You see? I'm talking, yet not talking. Tired, yet not tired. So who is going to understand you? Among 8 billion human beings alive now, who is going to understand you when you speak like that? When our thinking and our communication is so linear and so conditioned, who is going to understand that you speak in such contrast? I'm tired, yet I'm not tired. I'm doing, yet not doing. Who understand you? Except those who somehow are in the understanding itself. They know perfectly what you're speaking about. So I'm neither this nor that. I'm in third position. We ask, what is this third position, you see? Does it even know it is third? And this is the goal of any real discovery. Because here you will not be pulled away. You can speak with beings of different levels of understanding. How will you communicate? You don't know. You just show up. Whatever is spoken is not coming from you, not the person. It will come from something more fresh than the person. A person is not fresh. A person is quite stale, actually.
Can I say from my dream that as I was sleeping in the dream and trying to explain to these two persons this position, that I was in this natural position of just this space, this non-personal presence.
Yes.
But this was possible in the dream, and in daily life it's more difficult.
Did they hear you in the dream? In this conversation, did they respond to
They
you?
are part of me.
Is it any different in the waking state? Are they apart from you? Or a part of you still? What has happened in the waking state that makes it so different? You say, there are aspects of myself. Aspects of myself. To the right, I have this voice. To the left, I have this voice. One is very sensitive and, kind of, maybe emotional. The other one is tough, firm. Stoic. And the third one is simply looking. We talked about this picture. I said, I saw a picture of this in India. It was 2 birds in a tree, and one of them is building a nest. No? And above on the next branch is another bird just looking. This bird is only not participating. We don't know if it's husband bird or wife bird, this one. But one is building the nest anyway, busy, and the other one is just there. Does no hands, sorry. He's just looking. So for me it was a very powerful image. Who is the one building the nest? The sense of the person is building the nest of life. And then there is another one there is looking. Who is this looking? Can it be the same bird? A deeper state within the same bird is looking, but not actually. You see, doing but not doing.
That's when the mind doesn't interfere. And in daily life, mind is more interfering than...
How does the mind interfere?
By identification, judging.
So tell me something. Can the mind interfere? Please, no, we're sitting together. I don't know when we'll sit again like this. Can the mind interfere? Does he have a front door key? And it can, come in when you're in your most private moment, just walk into the room and says, I'm home. I mean, does it have this power, this freedom? Or is it just a way that we look at things? How does the mind interfere? Who is the mind anyway?
Me. It's me. It's a person. My thinking.
But the mind speaks to the person. The mind is speaking to the person, no? You said the mind is the person speaking with themselves. What is the mind? Is it just concepts? Or more than concepts? It has to be something more than just concepts. Some regard mind also as a spirit force. That is part of the total force, but has to be understood and has to be transcended, the influence.
It's conditioning, it's habit. Habit patterns of subconscious thinking. It's what Gurdjieff says, that the machine person is a machine. Somehow it is machine.
And who is operating the machine?
Itself. It got somehow.
And where did you come into it? Which part are you playing now? The machine is going by itself, okay? Are you the machine?
In a way, yes. It's this part of me which got just functioning without me participating. Something like that. It's what I learned through my life. It's just repeating like a.
Suppose you give up all these thoughts about it, because you're not sure, is it? You're not sure. People say different things. Psychologists say, some psychiatrists say, doctors say, different people say, preachers say, religions say, atheists say. Everybody's have their own opinion. What about if you dropped all the opinion about it? So you don't know anything. Let everybody else know something, but you don't know anything at all.
That's why I tried to answer your question, what is mind? That's what I tried to contribute. But
Because we are talking about this thing, about mind and so on. And I ask you, does the mind live by itself, or, you see, does the mind have a life by itself, whether you are there or not? You see, because I feel you can be without the mind, without the psychological mind, but it cannot be without you, or maybe you disagree. You see, psychological mind going about by itself. One must be the greater, no? Okay. We see what come. We see what come.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you. When people say, I don't know anything at all, many beings, we say wise beings, they say they don't know anything. I don't know anything at all. Is it just a kind of religious or spiritual cliche that really is hiding that you know everything. When the being said, I don't know anything at all. Is it just some kind of pretense that is kind of as a double meaning, like the one who says, I know nothing at all, is really the one who knows everything? And so that's why I say, I know nothing. Is it like this? When the beings have said, I don't know anything at all. Is it something mystical, Or what are they saying? I'm going to come back to that after I hear what you were saying.
I feel like the sense of having a choice, like I feel like the sense that I have a choice is gone. Like it's just gone, and I just wanted to check in with you. Like it doesn't matter if I'm in recognition of the absolute state of consciousness, or if I'm caught in my mind, or I don't even feel like I'm choosing where I turn my head, or even that I got up to speak with you right now. It just, and not sort of like I'm not doing it, but I'm kind of doing it. Like I really don't feel like I'm doing it at all.
And if somebody came and said, we're making some tea, would you like a cup of tea? Your hand might go up.
Yeah.
It says, what kind of tea you want? I
say chai tea.
Chai tea.
Yeah.
And sandwich?
Sure.
What sandwich you want?
I don't know, veggie sandwich.
Would you say no? But would you say you has a choice or not?
No.
You would say it's not a choice. Okay. So just what comes in the moment.
That's what it feels like. Yes.
Okay. So you are a vegetarian or not?
I am a vegetarian.
So if they said I want to give a salami sandwich, you will say what?
I don't know.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
I'm
fine with it, and I just wanted to push a little bit now, because you can have the sense of choice, a play of choice, but it's much more superficial. That can be more superficial. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean I'm not saying about that. Something will say, yes, I like butter. I don't want tahini or something like that. Doesn't mean that, you're making it. It's not a big deal. It's okay. I just want to clarify it like this. That is not just what you are speaking only, but more that somehow making decisions about your life and this type of thing is more. This is beautiful, in fact. Because if you don't have to make any real choices, in fact, then you are you're in the front row seat, basically, to life, to see it unfolding.
It's like. It's like there was this humongous relief in that moment that it just and I know we say the sense of doership, so that's the only words I can really use, but it's like when that sense of doership really authentically dropped, I felt like I don't have to figure anything out anymore. And like you're saying, yes, the sense of choice at times comes where it's like, do I want coffee or tea and stuff like that, but
significant things or big things, whatever things to do with where we would be proud about our choice. This is not so much functioning for you. It's very good. We waste a lot of energy. To be somebody who has a certain type of thinking, a certain type of choice and preference. A lot of energy is wasted. Because something unfolds out of your own being, your own presence, which takes care of things enough by itself. It doesn't need a strategy, it doesn't need some strategist or something. It just unfolds, no?
And it even feels like the one who was doing the sadhana for years, who was doing self-inquiry, who was meditating, is totally there's no, it doesn't feel like I'm there's an I, me, person guy that does self-inquiry, that is introspecting. In fact, it almost felt at one point my mind was still trying to do that, and it felt like a hindrance. It felt more when I was doing the inquiry, it felt more like a hindrance than anything. And in seeing that, it just let go even more. And when it's necessary for the inquiry to happen, it just happens. And then, of course, the beautiful space opens up, and it's just like being home all the time, and it's so nice.
That's very good.
I want to say one thing that I feel like maybe I should expose it. So I left, like I came here about 3 or 4 weeks ago from Canada, and I had this business and my friends and apartment, all this stuff. And I sold everything and left, and I felt like I was like, I'm going to go live with Mooji at Monte Sahaja, and I'm going to, like, I felt like this is what I'm meant to do. And when I got here, as beautiful as your place is, and as beautiful as Portugal is, I don't feel like I have to be here.
This is good.
Okay. And I have a sense, I'm sure, I don't know this, of course, but I have a sense I'll be back many times to come visit.
It's very good. It's very good. Stay open, you don't know anything at all. You know what I mean? You don't know anything at all. What a relief, you don't know anything at all. Does anybody know anything at all? We think we know, we like the idea that we know we're going to be doing next week, and tomorrow is Monday. That means I should do this. We don't know. And some people are completely relaxed in that, in not knowing, and not making a big deal about knowing or not knowing. And others feel completely obsessed with knowing. And somehow, for someone like you, it's just fading away, like incense smoke in the wind. Very good. You see. And you only can say you know something in the moment. Knowing means in the moment. When you're afraid, you want to know next week, will you be here at 8 o'clock on the Tuesday? Can I put it down? You see, and people, suffering. So somehow it works. It's very good. Very good. That's good. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
So much.
Very good. Very good. There's nothing like somehow not carrying around a whole pile of stuff inside you. We feel we have to, you know. It's like, what do they call this thing now? When we are expecting a crisis, the people stock up a lot, no? They go and buy and everything, all the cheese, all the eggs, all the bread and everything like that for, you know, to shut down for 1 month maybe. And but some don't bother at all about it. So when the shops have run out of gas and run out, they don't mind at all about it. They are just moving somehow. They say, well, you know, until now God has fed me. I think I might just do okay. Or maybe finish, we don't know. But to be free of the strategy of a life you have not yet lived. Then you might just see that the life cares for life, takes care of things.
I just say one last thing. It even feels like the Vasanas, like there were a couple like that really held so much identity for me, and that really I have to say, I guess from one perspective, it felt like that's what brought me here to Satsang, was to clear these up. And it feels like now these things which tormented me for my whole entire life are just like all by themselves. They're just going away now. And even when they come, it's not a problem for me at all. Like I'm actually kind of waiting sometimes, like, come on, kick my ass. You know, it just doesn't.
Very good.
So, thank you again.
Thank you. Very good.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Okay.
I just felt that I needed to come up and
Yes, you do.
to confront the sense of fear that sometimes still comes up when I think of coming up, and I don't want to choose that anymore. And I feel also it's just a sensation. It doesn't totally take over, but the best thing seemed to just come up.
Yes. It's good. It's good to push through that, not always sitting behind, waiting for someone else to do it. I feel it's very good. Sometimes even in Satsang, we have talked about it. Says if you make a choice for truth today, like whatever that may mean, like if today was the day to step through the door of your inner being, to come fully in, will you say yes? And then stand up. And people stand up. So I'm here for this. And I said, okay, now sit down. It's okay. Sometimes just this, that shift, you cross the line of something in your head, isn't it? That it. Yes. Yes. Very good. Thank you. Because what are we doing here? What are we doing here on this planet? If not to find what is true in you. If it's only to continue some projections and fears and possessiveness, or what are we really doing? Is it worth it? We have done so much of that already. What are we really doing? What is the highest attainment in the human kingdom? If we care to reflect on it. What can we gain from this life that you can keep? What will be the prize, the highest prize in the human kingdom? If it is not to search for the truth of who you are and what you're doing here, maybe. So to make a stand somehow, say, yeah, I'm up for it. I don't know the map. I don't know the journey. I don't know anything at all. I don't know how I came here today. But I'm here. And I heard the question, and I feel that's me. If there's only one being in the world, or 8 billion people, and we just need one, and that would be me. Yes, I'll be here. It doesn't matter if 50 million other ones stand up. No, but it was me. I heard this call. I would like to feel that, I am there. I'm in it. I'm up for it. It's not a lottery. It's just you ask this question, my heart answers it. So I'm already a winner. I'm already a winner. I chose to be winning and to win this. You see. So fears will come. I feel for everybody, anyone who genuinely is searching for what is true, and then what is untrue will begin to wobble. If you're not searching for what is true, then maybe you can carry on in your own world, doing your thing and feeling fine about the things you do. But when you somehow are called to really look and to really move inside that opportunity, then things begin to come. Fears, you see, fears of rejection, fear of not making it, fear of putting in a lot of energy, and in the end you lost both the world and heaven. You're the one, basically. And something is going... And in the end it was finished and you were left like this. You are not left out. You are not left. You chose freedom. And sometimes it can take some time of feeling that, wow, I keep saying yes, but nothing seems to be happening. I said yes. Are you deaf? I said yes. We don't know. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. It's enough like that for now. Thank you. Very good. Let's see. What about you? Yeah, I hear you want to say something. No? Yes, come. Does it disturb if I do this? Okay. Okay.
Will you help me to go through and acknowledge, recognize my true position now?
But you have to give something, you have to give
Because
something of yourself. You have to come,
I've been going through a lot of stuff lately, and like doubts and everything, and wanting to run away, wanting to leave from here. And then at a point trying to remember why is that I was here, why is that I wanted to be here.
Why you want to be here.
And at a certain point, first, the only thing that I could think of is that I want to kind of like to stop having interest in going away with everything that the mind presents to me, and putting so much of involvement in that, and actually to have all of these experiences, that whether they are pleasurable or painful, they are going on only in, let's say, my head. But then I also realized that the one that desires that, the one that desires to put a stop to that, I can't trust either.
Keep it for a moment. But when you go back, you give it to me before you go. Okay. What are you fanning there?
I thought I'm fanning you, but if
No.
you're doing nothing.
No, it doesn't fit.
You just said no.
This is so-
Yeah?
yeah.
What?
Okay. No.
So when the attention and the interest go into all of these things, these desires, these opinions, these judgments, and it all feels very narrow, and just as you always speak of the person, you see, and I've been with you for a time, and I know what is the other thing that you describe, what is the presence, the open, the love, the peace, all of that, and I've been just going through very much the opposite, in as extreme as I think it could get. So almost like the fight, the fight there, the war, you also spoke of like in the battlefield of Arjuna and Krishna, and almost about leaving, like almost about just taking my things and leaving from here, and thinking that is what you got it to the point that is what I want to do, and I just I'm very much hopeless in that right now, and I just don't know, and so I want to find my true position. I want to find truly what is true, what is true of what I am. I know that I'm here, okay? I know that it's silly in a way, and somehow I know that it's silly, and so just please help me to go through it, and I don't know, just ask me or whatever, and you see, and so it is.
I don't feel anything from you.
Okay.
I don't feel anything. You have to, so I don't know what it is. You haven't given anything at all away in what you said. There are many, many people, hundreds and hundreds and thousands and thousands and thousands of people walking a spiritual path, studying something, want to develop something, discover something, whatever, no? But most of them not want the real thing. Or they say,
So that's my case.
I don't know. You want you to set me on fire a little bit. That I can't look at anybody else but you. But I can't see you yet. I want to meet someone like that. That I am compelled to look at you. To compel because you are just you have to find your answer today. But I don't feel like that. I don't know why. I'm here for this. I was down there, working down there,
Okay,
and
so-
very much
so-
enjoying what I'm doing down there. So they say, oh, it's now it's 20 to 2. Oh, I have to run, get my shower, come. Because I come here, I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I want to meet someone who is open for that. But sometimes people speak and I don't know.
So is that the case? I'm one of those who have been like saying that they want it, but they don't truly
I
want
don't
it.
know. I
But
don't know.
but
Because when you even say, like, I heard somebody told me today that, oh yes, he said that he's calm, he's not had a chance to sit and to ask you his question, and he just feels like going and, even thinking of going. He says, really? Then you're not really here. You should say, I am not going from this place without this. Oh, I didn't come, I didn't get a chance to ask the question. I think even going. It is a very weak thing. You must say, you come all this way from Chile. You must get burnt up if you come from Chile. Isn't it? You have to come for something. In your country it's called Chile. Then you must go on fire full completely. And like that. So I don't know what is. I'm not going to go around looking for answers for anybody. You must draw the answer from me. Otherwise, I feel like I have to go and do all this work. It's like somebody knock at my door, and I open the door, and they go, "Yes." So now, hang on a second, we got this wrong here. It's I who should say yes. You can't knock on my door, and when I open the door, you says yes. What do you want? You have to do You have to do the work, no? Isn't it? Look, I'm holding my head now. I'm not able. It's like he said, no, I can't make a decision. And I know this very much. I also cannot make. I can't make that type of decision. I make decisions every day. People ask, somehow, what should we get, this or this thing? I get this thing, And what about that one? Yeah, get 5 of those. Okay, But when it comes to this, if you ask me, I come here to search for the true. If I don't feel touched, I can't do anything. Because he doesn't say to say something. You have to say what is it you're here for, I have to feel it. I want to feel it, Not just you ask question, like, yeah, Mooji, so what do I me? You me? I don't know nothing about what you want. I'm not here handing out enlightenment certificates. Just some people I meet, I can't resist them. Or sometimes I meet you, you're here for a while, and I don't see you, and then one day I can't take my eyes off you. I say, come, let's have a cup of tea, we have to talk. Something has to happen. You have to get pregnant with yourself. I'm the midwife. God got you pregnant. Something's got to happen. You're now due. Something has to happen. Isn't it? This type of fire. And I'm not asking you to act because that doesn't work. Pretend that doesn't work. But you have to find your question. You have to find what is it, what am I here doing? Or keep quiet. That's also beautiful also. Keep quiet until it's your turn. Till something informs you inside. That's not, even you intend to not go up and you find your legs get up and walk to the chair and say, no, I don't want to, and you sit down and then we chop off your head. I don't know. because you know, and we have spoken about it, at point, I say the pointing is very clear. It is very clear. And with everyone here who has spent some time here in Montesaja, even 1 or 2 weeks, with some, been really listening, very present, you have the power to bring a chaotic mind into a state of rest and peace and contentment. You have the power. If you don't use it, I say, no, I can't help you. You go use it. Otherwise, you're just pretending. You must. I show you how you what your mind is, where you are. When you say some things like, I have this episode today, and my mind is, so what? It's not the first time. Like, guess what? My mind is busy. Yes, and come on, you have to come with more than that. My head is going around, my thoughts, and I just can't really think. So what? So what? What is that? You have to be stronger than that. What can the mind tell you to floor you? What can the mind do to you to floor you? What they can do to you? You're no good. Nobody loves you. You're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. What's the mind going to tell you? I would like to know. Because we all seem to live with the mind. You know the tricks of the mind. What's the worst thing the mind can tell you? Come on. What's the worst thing the mind can tell you?
You're gonna die. Suicide. Die. You're gonna die.
You're going to die. He has to tell you this. He has to tell you you're going to die. Because you believe it anyway. He has to tell you that. To draw enough strength in you to find out what dies. Does everything here die? Does everything here die? This is going to go. It's going, it's a burning candle. Is this all I am? This is going to drop dead, and then who is in it? Who is in this house? Is it the same age as the body? He's going to die, this one? And who exactly is in the house to die? So unless mind comes up with these things, you don't seem to have the urge to look if you don't get some trouble. We all need a bit of trouble. Let's face it. If you don't have any trouble in your life, I don't want to meet you. You're dead boring. You have to have some trouble in your life, and you have to overcome them. Don't raise your family to not have trouble. Let them have a bit of trouble. See how they do with it. Show them how do you deal with this now? You caused this trouble on yourself. How are you going to deal with this now then? Isn't it? It's not enough to say that my mind is really busy, it's having a storm, it kept me awake all night. So what? It won? It won? How can the mind win? Win. You spend a few days in bed feeling sorry for yourself, licking your... I mean, how does the mind win? How does it win? Maybe because you keep on just complaining. Anybody you see complain. Maybe that's how the mind wins. I don't know, if you will say like that. And sometimes we have to go through that to then give it up. Because after a while, nobody wants to play with you. So there has to be some level of transcendence. Something is growing. You're growing somehow. But then by the time you come here, you're ready for something, no? When you want to meet God? Next week, next year, in 10 years' time? Never? What do you want? Yes. I said before, where is peace until it is discovered? You see, until you discover truth, where is it? This thing you have to prove. Okay. Dear Mooji, so far I have observed all thoughts, sensations, pains, and joys pass. There must be something watching that passing. My question is, I have been having a great deal of emotional and mental pain. Did you write this? Does observing this turmoil in a correct way reduce it? Is there a practice I can do? Does my meditation help? I have been diagnosed with a mental disorder. Everybody has mental disorder. Come on. Maybe you can go there a little bit more there. Yeah, let them have it there. Yeah, that's good. I have been diagnosed with a mental disorder and have experienced many delusions. Everybody. It is better to give. Is it better to give up trying to follow your pointing and be free? Well, if you can be free without my pointing, I will follow you. With gratitude, Kananu, London. So far, I have observed all thoughts, sensation, pains, and joys pass. Everything pass. Is there been anything that doesn't pass? Because some people feel that they're living in some continuous agony. But every night you must, if you go to sleep, it passes. In deep sleep, no agony can be there. Nothing is there. Not you, because you're not there. Well, if you're not there, no agony is there. So maybe you better get rid of you. You have no trouble. Can you imagine? You get rid of you, got no trouble. If you get rid of you, is there still you left? There must be something watching that passing, which is true. Whatever it is, come and go. There's something witnesses the coming and going. Otherwise, you could only witness the coming. Because if you are the thing that come and go, when it's going, when it's gone, you will be gone also. But you are there behind saying it's gone. So you cannot be that thing, is it? That's all she's saying. My question is, I have been having a great deal of emotional and mental pain. Does observing this turmoil in a correct way reduce it? What is the correct way of observing this? Is to observe that it is passing. It is passing. Don't go pursuing what is by nature passing. Just observe that it is not significant enough, not important enough. By the time you are getting ready to deal with it, it's gone anyway. So why bother so much about it? Rather pay attention to the thing which does not go. Is there a practice I can do? Does my meditation is like this? I don't feel nothing for this, you see. Is there a practice I can do? Does my meditation... Vibration, in the letter. No, nothing in this letter. Nothing in this letter, I can use this. You better use this, roll a spliff out of it or something. I don't know. There's nothing... I have been... No, Rasta's not the only one who do it. I have been diagnosed with a mental disorder and have experienced many delusions. Is it better to give up trying to follow your pointing and be free? Yeah, this part is okay. If you can be free without my pointing, good luck, as I said before. But again, I have some letters actually, 1 or 2 letters in London now, was written maybe 11 years ago. Somebody wrote, I never opened them. No, not because I've been busy. I'm more busy now. And I read almost every email come. I read what they say. I can't answer everyone. But the vibration in the letter, without opening it up also, I feel I don't want to read what's in it. Because it's not, you have to know something. When you are living from your truth, from your heart, you don't have to tell anybody, look at me, talk to me. You don't have to do that at all. We talked about this buddleia. We have buddleia flower here. There's nothing special to look at this tree. It's a regular little thing. But when it flowers, all the butterflies come from everywhere to come and visit this tree. Can you be even like buddleia tree? When are you going to flower? And who are these butterflies? All the beings that come. They want to know. They want to know, yeah. I want to sit in the tree. I want to sit in the tree, you see. It's like this. They want to come and sit on the tree of that one to taste that flower. But then if you write just these questions, does my meditation help? I've been diagnosed. You should know. You should tell me if your meditation help. Or you can be meditating for some while, you don't know if your meditation work. Then you better you don't bother with it. If you cook some food and you serve people and they scrape it in the bin and stuff, are you a good cook? Does your meditation work? Does it help? Well, you tell me if it helps, isn't it? I've been diagnosed with a mental disorder and I've experienced mind delusions. Yeah. It's better to give up trying to follow. Somebody has to come to you and ask you, I want to taste the fruit from your tree. I come to taste the fruit of your tree. I've come to take shelter under your tree, the tree of you. I want to eat the fruit from this tree. You come and do it. Thank you. Lots of fruit on this tree.
I don't have a question, Guruji. I just had to come up. I don't know why. Maybe I had to make the step. I have the feeling something.
I've found that we don't have to know anything. There come a time, it's like, even if you don't know something, life is life is just so powerfully pulsing through you. I'm not talking only the vital breath. I'm not talking about the mechanics of the body's life. I'm talking about the life, that which gives life to life, is flowing in every part of you. Because you are alive, you're a living being. And you are here to bear witness to the glory of God. And your very life should be the evidence of truth. And even if you could not speak, if you did not have a tongue to speak, you would have disciples who come to sit in your presence just to say, yes, we don't know what it is happening here, but something in me is moving when I come here. It's not words, it's not concepts, it's something. It's because you put your head, you see, into the fire of God. And sometimes we have to be told to do something you cannot do. It just has to happen. It's just like life gives you a command. It has to happen, but you don't know how. We use our minds too much. Our minds know how. But you are not a how. You are not a how to be, how to do. How do you do? You are the self. And for me, it is not enough that people come and they want to understand. They say, I don't understand. You see? But there are deeper levels of understanding that are not communicating only through words. No? Your heart alone is open. The book of your heart is open. Your pages are empty. Let the divine write something in your heart. Don't rely on some charted course. Oh yes, I want to do this and after this and this. How arrogant and how little. Throw yourself in the fire. This fire I'm talking. I'm not talking, commit suicide. No. Put yourself in the fire. We are already committing suicide. Throw yourself in the fire is to come alive in the true. Meaning, don't try to control your life. Who are you? Even this we don't know. We want degrees in so many things, but you don't know. And it's not difficult to know. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. It starts with a yes somewhere inside your being. Something says, yes, I am here for this. You don't have to give me some no projection or promise. I'm just here because my heart moved and my mouth said yes. And I'm here. So like this, you come and there's a fire in you, and I say, listen, you're in good hands. You're in good hands. You're in God's hands. Just move. Go where you will. You're fine. You're fine. Walk in God's fire. You're fine. Very good.
Hi, Mooji.
Hi.
I was dreaming about this meeting, many years, but actually from the end of Zmar, I want only one thing from you. I want you, please, to talk to me from this moment of presence, because it's happened in Zmar at the last day. I mean, I got it. Not very much, but I fully understood what you mean, and it's very simple. It is very, very simple.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing simpler than that. But then, and by the way, when I got it, I immediately tested it out.
You immediately
Tested it out.
tested it out. You must do. Yes.
It was about talking to you, because in this state, I supposed not to wish anything at all, but still I badly wanted to talk to you about that, because of two reasons. First, you said it's required not to know anything at all. It was deeply fascinating for me, because I came from scientific background, mathematics, physics, philosophy, metaphysics, and then you. So your explanation is absolutely very brilliant. No scientific mind even can think about such a level. It because it's so simple.
It's so simple.
So simple for people who use mind sometimes to get to this understanding. But then, okay, so this moment of presence right now, how can we talk from that?
It doesn't matter what I say. Everything comes from that. I don't have any special words from that. If there are special words, because you produce them. You understand? Presence doesn't carry some lovely things. No, out of you, maybe from the encounter somehow. Something that needs to be transmitted, either through some word or something, that may happen. But the presence is not getting ready for anything. It is just always here. This moment of presence is not a moment. It's infinity. It's not just a moment. There's no special posture or asana to get into. There's nothing I have to chant or anything. I am that itself. You are also that itself. But because we carry so much other information about who we have been told to be or who we believe we are, then it seems as though it is contaminated, but the presence can never be contaminated. It can only appear to be contaminated. It cannot be contaminated, you see.
So maybe we can talk about infinity then, about absolute, about who we really are, about mystery itself.
Very good.
Because from the time I met you, very many miracles has happened.
Yes.
And actually, the mystery, mystery, even kind of shaped now for me like a realized being. I even writing book about mystery. So maybe we can talk from this point about mystery. What all this, it is so magnificent word. It's just absolutely so fantastic. It is so absolutely very beautiful. Absolutely with all means. Even mind is very beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely outstanding. And you produce so much beauty. And it is so frozen beauty, it's beyond everything. Anybody can hear, this frequency. He just goes stunned because it's just the rule of this nature. Just the most highest things produce harmony, it dictate the order. So to listen to you, it is just like to be there in this space. I mean, but now still, can you please, with all your brilliance, then maybe to talk to us about this mystery, the main stuff.
I remember a story in the Bible when some of the disciples of Jesus came and asked him, could you show us the way? And he says, I am the way. I am the truth and the life. Can someone say something more than that? No, I show you a way, because all ways are going someplace. All directions are pointing someplace. But he says, I am that way. I am that truth. I am that life. And he's called you to discover that you are this way, you are this life, and you are this truth also. If I speak about the mystery, then it's only for my pleasure, It's only for my pleasure, because the greatest activity for the consciousness is to contemplate itself. It is totally happy to talk about, not talk about just contemplating. Who else is there to share it with but itself? This is why I say that there's no dialogues in the universe. It's all a monologue. It's all a monologue, playing as a dialogue. You understand? Because it's only that. Functioning through different levels and different layers, which it produces. It produces all these diverse layers and flavors and stratas of consciousness, all out of its own divine power and joy to do that. And correspond to the beings with none other than its own self, you see, in drag, basically. To speak, to contemplate itself, and to make mistakes about itself, and to project and things, and to be anti itself, and then to be all of it is doing it. And somehow to come again to the recognition again that it was never other than what it is, and never can be. It can only dream this thing. You see? And it triggers so many insights and subtle experiences, Where would you start? Where you can finish? Where can you start? Where can you finish? If I want to enjoy, we can go into many rooms together. But the human mind cannot cope with this knowledge alone. Also, Jesus spoke about it. He says, in my Father's house, there are many mansions, many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going there to prepare a place for you, so that wherever I am, you can also be there with me. Many rooms. We can go into each room, and each is a universe if you want to. But I don't talk about this thing, because I say, you know what, you don't need to know that. You only need to know who you are. That's it. You know who you are. And then we see if the rooms, maybe you will end up in a room for a little while if you want. The one who is true and who has discovered the true becomes universal. Until that time, most of our human learning, it happens in certain viaducts. It's like it's tribal. We are tribal in nature, thoroughly. Even when we think we're so tribal, we're into our own little disciplines, our own little field of study. But the one who comes into real understanding, your knowledge is very broad. You can come to the height of your tribal accomplishments, but it has to flower into universal understanding. Because that is universal. It's not just, it can be localized, it can play as a localized form of consciousness for a while, but that is the fluctuating aspects of consciousness. To be in the unified field, you must move beyond the tribal limitations. And yet, the greatest discovery is the simplest. It's always the simplest. And you said right, we miss it because it is so simple. And the mind is proud of the mind.
Yes, it kind of seems very simple. I mean, your instruction very clear. I mean, even usual mind without anything can do that. Like to be only in this moment. It is the first rule. Second rule, to put your attention also by this moment. And then you begin like to perceive one thing after another. So a perception coming from the emptiness every next second. So somehow you're aware that there is something and that you kind of, and somebody is understanding what is going on. So perception is here, but what and how you cannot tell. Absolutely. Every word and every sound is pointing to you, the perceiver. Only that it could not be explained from context, and your perceiver cannot be defined by whatever you're perceiving. There is no chance.
Yes.
But then, still, okay, I understand it fully, but still, I kind of, in dual reality, I mean, this, I have, even if I'm in that, I still have a ticket return. I mean,
You still have a
ticket return.
A return ticket, yes.
I want, to get into fully without chance to be back.
Yeah. You really cannot go back. You can do what we have always done, is dream that you left home. You can go back to the dream that you left home, but you cannot go back to where you were anywhere. The highest I know is emptiness. It is the highest I know. Everything else is some condition, some limitation, and it's fine. I enjoy the soap bubbles also. They're okay, why not? I don't have to deny any aspect of myself. I can enjoy as well too. We can enjoy the bubblegum moments of life. It's okay. I don't have to say, oh no, this is impermanent, don't touch it. No, it's all me. It's all part of the self. And maybe the word enjoy is perhaps can be a bit misleading, I don't know.
Yes, but this kind of perceiver, for me it's still unknown.
Yes.
I don't know what's
It's unknowable. It is unknowable in any kind of, what you may call, through any kind of quality. It is unknowable, ungraspable. And yet, it is ever present. You see? To only be feeling that you cannot understanding it is only because you still wear the identity of time and phenomenality. Because we still believe that we are the person and somehow we have had insights and so on. That is what you say. You will never be able to fathom this fully. You cannot come to the end of it. But in the complete state, there isn't this hangover. There isn't this, yes, but what if? It's all somehow absorbed in that completeness. I don't want to be misleading about it because maybe there might be a feeling that to be in the totality means to know everything, every single thing. You have to know, how does mosquitoes breathe and where did they do this and how did this thing and how does that thing flow and when water comes, does water have understanding? Does water have feeling? What about the air? Does the air ever run out of oxygen? Does it feel these differences? And so why you want to know that? That's not knowledge.
No, I mean this kind of understanding that I am I am an absolute.
Yeah. The absolute doesn't know it is absolute. If the absolute know it is absolute, it has to go to ignorance to know that. Have I lost you now? Okay, good. This is the dilemma, you see. People sometimes say, I want to know absolute, I want to be absolutely sure. I say, you who want to be absolutely sure? Are you absolutely sure about anything? Have you been absolutely sure about anything, even now? What are you absolutely sure about?
Right now?
Yes.
The same, that I am perceiving all that and all that, and it means
Do you
nothing
know
at
that
all.
you are also perceiving perception?
Yes, of course, but
Yeah, okay. Where's the but? You are also that which perceives perceiving. No? Stop for a moment and just catch up with what I've said there. The very functioning of perception, of perceiving, even in its most subtle manifestation, that is it not also perceived without any effort on your part? So what can you be here? Who can you be here in the light of that?
I cannot be nobody define it. It's clear, absolutely clear.
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Then-
nobody, but so
Yes.
what? No, I mean, I don't feel that I am instead of that, I am that.
You don't have to feel anything. We talk like that. If you say, even I know I am nothing, I'm nobody, but I still cannot say I am 100% that. You need a mind to say you are 100% that, which is a very unreliable thing.
No, mind already, thanks to you, I completely disbelieve to mind. You know, I mean, after all these years of mathematics, physics, and philosophy,
Yes.
no, it's very beautiful, I mean, expression, but now it's clear what mind is it. You know, even scientists already discovered the nature of mind. It is kind of fractals. Fractals, it is special mathematical structures which has special structure like every element it's inside, it keeps the wholeness of the whole structure. I can show you after. It's very interesting, but it lives by its own life. I mean, producing itself in the same patterns. So it is mind, and it's clear.
But what perceive it? Experience the answer also. And know that you are that. How to know? Then don't ask me how to know. You run out of questions. If you go questions, you go back to Mr. Mind again. You're in a state of total satisfaction. And maybe the mind says to the scientific potential in you, but how can you be sure about that? You see, and the world of probabilities come into flow again. But I've left that world. I don't want to know anything about it. I don't want to know anything. I'm too happy to know anything. I'm far too happy to want to know something. I want to know something for. Unless I want to be miserable. Isn't it? Then watch the senses and watch this phenomenal life for a bit. See how it flows in this body, how it moves, how words take shape and thoughts come. And observe the mechanism of the functioning of consciousness. You can do this. Watch the life force and its manifestation of the breath in this body. Listen to the very humming of existence. Where are you listening from and who are you?
I can listen only from nothing at all, absolutely untouched nothing
Only
at
from
all,
nothing.
and absolutely uncommented.
Yes.
Uncommented.
Absolutely what?
No, whatever I perceive, it's absolutely unknown. I mean, after it came some knowledge about whatever I perceive, but even any sound, it's undefinable.
Yes.
Any sound, any
So
combination of sound.
It's what more you want to know? Tell me what you want to know.
I want somehow to fully to experience whatever you mean to be the perceiver, fully perceiver, and like it's enough for you to be. I want to experience this enoughness.
Oh. Then don't even want to be the perceiver, even.
Okay.
You see, because
Okay.
even this is still, it leaves a kind of attention inside, which is not. The perceiving is happening by itself.
Okay.
I didn't sign up for it. It's happening by itself, and somehow the perceiving of perceiving, it takes place also by itself. I did not do any sadhana for that, because the life force is playing and flowing through this body, and consciousness is present. That activity continues, and witnessing of that activity, even in its subtlest manifestation, is also seen, is perceived somehow. That itself, acknowledged already, is immense joy arising out of this. You see? And more than this, less than this, I don't know anything. I've left that realm of concepts now. We're still somehow talking through the concepts, but I don't know if they're concepts anymore. They become something else.
No, I'm here to talk to you not through concepts. You
I
can
know.
talk without concepts, because I'm trained to understand everything. Actually, yes, I had special condition in my life that the mind was developed kind of sense instrument, sense tools. So I was especially, if I'm talking to somebody, so my mind is kind of processing the data, information, sensors. So talking to you, I'm not bothering about concepts. Whatever random word you can put, it would be absolutely enough, like a stone which points. Even one word. I mean, I'm not putting any limitation. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you.
Just somehow felt like saying thank you. And I love you. And whatever fear, in whatever form, still may come up, just somehow.
Very good.
It felt somehow important to step up and say this, because somehow it doesn't happen very often.
Bring this one out. If I can put the fan out.
Thank you. I took a big decision here in the early spring of changing some things in my life. And all the time I've known you, I've had a lot of sort of realizations and extraordinary experiences, but they didn't sort of, it was an experience. And I sort of clung to it somehow. On the second day of the retreat, I could discern between happenings or thoughts or feelings I could see it from somewhere. It's somehow it's I could do that for a couple of days, and then suddenly it sort of disappeared again. And then, inspired of you, I said to myself, now I'll be sitting here until I can see it again, or I can discern what's happening. And I didn't get up before I could do it again, or it became obvious. Of course, it's as if the consciousness gets somehow some filter or glasses on that plays me or my person or the one with all these issues and family background and all that stuff, and I realized that I've always been able to see it, or to come from this emptiness wherein all these things happen. I've been sort of listening to all what's going on today and felt such a big joy of feeling that, yes, I know that. Okay, I know that also. I know that. And I'm so grateful for being so patient, answering the same question actually again and again and again and again. And I'm first time I went to you and asked you something, I said thank you, and then you said don't say thank you before you have something to thank for. And I have something to thank for now. I'm so grateful.
Very good.
I'm at your service.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
I was just sitting and had a bubbling inside, and it was just like fire, and it was like, who am I? And it kept on going, who am I? Who am I? It feels like I need to know now.
Yes. Because from the birth of this body, something has been saying I. Millions of times it's saying I every day almost. It refers I behind every thought, every activity, every interaction. Almost it says I think, I want, I this, I like that. And yet when it's asked, who are you? Who speaks? Thus, no? And then it doesn't know what to say. It says, well, I am a woman, I was born. It said, no, that's about your body. But who are you, you see? Are you not aware of your body? You speak about your body like you speak about other things. If you have a car, somebody asks, who's parked this car? You say, oh, yeah, it's my car. You don't say it is me. You say it's my. Means it belongs to me. It's not what I am, essentially. You can also speak about your body like that. My body was so tired, or my body's on fire. Something is aware of this body on fire. It's aware of the senses, and it's aware of your thoughts. So, oh, my mind is just going like a storm. There's a tsunami in my head. What is this thing? My mind, my thoughts, my feelings, also it speaks. My belief, my personality, my ego, all like belong. They belong. My intellect, my memory, my. Yeah. So if all of these things that it says, my house, my family, my belief, my thinking, my emotions, you see, if all these are left aside, what is this my referring to? My implies I. Who is this I? Independent of these things. That sense of existence, the sense I am. Am, I say, means to be. Am. I am. Who is this I who am? I am. Who is the I? Don't give it to the mind to ask, who is the I? It has always been telling you something else, and we believed it. But you were aware of belief also, and its content. So you are not caught in the bubble of belief. You watch belief, you watch memory also, because you can say, my memory is fading, or my memory is not as good as it used to be. So my memory also is not you. So independent of memory and intellect and the body and the senses and the sense objects and your education and the family and all of these things, who is that which shines as I? And I don't even want the answer yet. I want the question for a bit. Allow the question. Who? what is I? Because it's natural. Who planted the seed of I in this body? We know who planted the name. Your parents gave the name, no? But before the name was the seed of this I, this feeling I am. Who put that seed there? Because it is the weakness of everything else. But can it itself be witnessed? Nobody on the earth knows. It cannot be conveyed with words only. Words can only point. They cannot touch. This fragrance, you see, that arises out of this, the sense of presence, the feeling I am. This fragrance called love and peace and joy and wisdom. These are the perfume that come. But this flower nobody can find. No one can hold. No one can possess. Because it is there before the person comes. It was there before the person comes. How can the person own it? Who is this I? Are there different kinds of I? And what is even I? What perceives even I am? And all this is inside here. Before the questions came, the answers are there already. The answers produce the questions. So that the questions may be asked, so the answers can have the joy of releasing itself. Where did you come from? Your parents were not enough to produce this. And the mind cannot answer adequately this question. It can only fumble around in the reservoir of concepts to try and show you who are before concepts. Concepts are only the mirrors that you look into to see your imageless face. And that's what's produced this fire in your belly, this fire in your chest. Therefore I say, step into this fire, you see. This fire of self-discovery. This fire will not burn you. It will burn what you are not. Something is on fire. It's a gracious fire. Don't try and salvage anything from this fire. This is God's fire. So you just be in that. You know, if you have a flu, sometimes you might have the flu. when you have a flu, if you have the flu for 3 weeks, for 3 weeks everything that you do happens in the flu state. You eat in the flu state. You cook in the flu state. You go to the bathroom, you're in the flu state. You go to bed, you're in the flu state. You're on the internet, you're in the flu state. You speak with your parents, you're in the flu state. You get married today, in the flu state. In the same way, everything is taking place in your beingness state. You're in the flow of being. You are to know that. Mind will have you thinking otherwise. That beingness is where you have to go to. You cannot leave it. So let this fire burn. It's the sweetest fire in the world. Because it's burning every sorrow, every seeming obstacle or impediment to your freedom. So it is your good fortune. Someplace else they may say, oh darling, I'm so sorry for you, you're looking so down. But you won't get sympathy here. You get envy. People envy, oh, I want to be on fire like that. I want to taste some of that fire. So this is grace. So you're just here sitting in the lap of God. You belong to Him now. Very good. Thank you. And you are hot also, no? It's very good. Very good. Thank you, darling. Okay. Sometimes you find yourself in a certain state where you don't know anything, you feel almost lost, you don't know where is your next meal or anything, you cannot make references. And I just want to take this opportunity to encourage you, don't be afraid. Sometimes at the bridge, in the crossing over, sometimes you may feel that you're at your most desperate, your most lost space. And yet it's your most gracious moment. So don't feel like, oh, I give up. Or give up, but give up to the right thing. Don't be discouraged, you see. Greater forces than your mind can present is at play, and they're working on your behalf like that. If you have come and you are searching for truth, then don't doubt. Because lesser things you've asked for and received. How can you ask for the truth and be rejected? So for a while sometimes you must bear the struggle and the pains, which are the unexpected gifts of the Spirit, and go through it. Don't matter, don't worry how things will turn out and how others perceive you, don't worry. You don't belong there anymore. Come. Sometimes it's important to know that you can come to the end of a road. Then take one stop beyond the end of the road. My heart has always been searching for a way to say these things to you. To find you open enough. Okay, that's very good. Okay, thank you. Somebody will come to play something.
Leave each day behind like flowing water, free of sadness. Yesterday is gone, its tale is told. Today new seeds are growing. The time has come to turn your heart into temple of fire. Your presence is cold, hidden in dust, to reveal its splendor. Burn in the fire of love. Leave each day behind like flowing water, free of sadness. Yesterday is gone, its tale is told. Today new seeds are growing. The time has come to turn your heart into a temple of fire. Your presence is gold, hidden in dust, to reveal its splendor, burn in the fire of love. The time has come to turn your heart into temple of fire. Your presence is gold, hidden in dust, to reveal its splendor, burn in the fire of love. Burn in this fire of love. Burn